Oh Jesus, what's happening to my hair? This side? I can't see if it's upside down. One of the most common complaints when it comes to the yoga practice is wrist pain. And it's not just from doing inversions, arm balances, things like that. If you think about the yoga practice, our wrists are always in extension, which is this. Why someone would have wrist pain is because one, our wrists are always in extension when it comes to yoga, never in flexion. And two, the mobility in the extension is probably limited. A good way to test this out before we get into the exercises is you want to place your elbows together and your hands together. Make sure that your wrists are flush against each other. And while you're keeping everything pressing against each other, try and see how far you can get your fingers down. So if it's not 90 degrees, then your wrists are going to have a little bit of trouble in this extension. A lot of postures like chaturanga or even holding a plank pose require this 90-degree angle for you to hold that posture. On top of that, a lot of teachers, a lot of you guys will cue leaning the shoulders over the fingertips so that when you lower down into chaturanga, your elbows are in line with your wrists. So here are some drills that incorporate a bit of core, chorus, and some wrist flexion strengthening, as well as a little bit of extension mobility. So if you're ready, swipe left. So you're gonna need 2 blocks, place them by your hips, and you're gonna place your fingertips down onto the blocks and make sure that your palms are down too. You're gonna hug your knees in, plant the soles of the feet down, lean forward, and as you lean forward, start to lift your hips up, straightening out the arms. And then from here, rolling like you're flicking a basketball, you're gonna lift up the heels of the palms, the knuckles, then the fingertips. And then you're gonna come back down, fingertips down, then the knuckles, then the palms before you sit down. Level 2 of the exercise, you're going to move the blocks out of the way and you're going to do the same exercise with your palms down onto the ground. So palms down, you're going to straighten out the spine, hug the knees in, plant the feet down like you're flicking a basketball, heels of the palms up, knuckles, fingertips, come back down, fingertips, knuckles, heels of the palms, then sit down and extend out. Level 3 of this exercise, we're going to add a little bit of core strength along with our wrist strength. So with the legs out, you're going to plant your palms down, and then from here, you're going to lift up the hips, slide the feet in, flick your basketball, come back down. Keep the hips lifted, and sit down. Level 4 of this exercise, we're going to try and keep everything hovered as long as possible before we come up into our chair-ish pose. So plant the hands down, this time a little further forward so that we can lift, hug the feet in, plant the feet down, press off our fingertips, and then from here, press the palms down, hover, and lower.